Some major disasters, like hurricanes and tropical storms, come with a warning. But some disasters, like tornadoes, flooding, or even man-made events, can pop up with no warning at all. Coming up are the steps you should take to secure yourself, your loved ones, and your home. Not only should you do these things before a disaster is threatening, but most of these steps are things you can begin working on today. This is your plan for survival. Everyone plays a role when it comes to being prepared, so have a family meeting to talk about disasters and to develop your family's survival plan. Children should be encouraged to talk about their fears, and parents should explain what they plan to do to keep the family safe. As a family, develop a list of things to do in case of an emergency. Review and update your plan at least once a year, or as your lives change. Things like new pets, moving to a new home, and the birth of a child are all reasons to update your plan. Share your disaster plan with other family members and neighbors so that those close to you can find you in the event of an emergency. Make a list of the valuables in your home. Take pictures and video of them so you have a good reference in case you need to claim loss or damages to your insurance provider. You should review your insurance policies well in advance of a storm and be aware that most insurance companies won't make any changes or updates to your policy if there's already a storm on the way. So take care of your coverage as soon as possible. Don't disregard flood insurance for your home, even if you're not in a mapped flood zone. Rising water and flash floods caused by heavy rains are always a danger. Place important documents such as insurance policies, birth certificates, and financial papers in a waterproof container or a watertight plastic bag and take them with you if you have to evacuate. Take a walk around your home and evaluate the roof, windows, garage doors, patio doors, screen enclosed rooms, and landscaping to see what protective measures you need to take if a storm is approaching. If you don't have metal hurricane shutters, plan to board up your windows and glass doors with plywood that's at least 5/8 of an inch thick for the most security. If you're worried about power outages, you might be interested in purchasing a gas-operated generator, but learn how to use it before a storm so you're not putting your family in more danger. Trimming trees so there are no low-lying or heavy branches will prevent fire hazards and potential wind damage. But check with your city codes first and do not attempt to trim trees during a storm. Make sure any yard waste from landscaping and outdoor furniture and children's toys are picked up and put away. These things can become a hazard in high winds. Add extra chlorine to your pool to prevent contamination from heavy rains. And if you want to lower the water level, do not lower more than 2 feet to prevent damage to your pool walls. Double check the tie-down straps and anchors if you live in a mobile or manufactured home, and plan ahead and identify where you would store or park your vehicle, boat, or RV so it's not in danger. If you have a disability or special medical need, your emergency plans must fit your unique circumstances. Talk to your physician or healthcare provider about a realistic plan for your safety. Carefully evaluate your shelter options. Not all shelters will be able to assist in a special needs situation, so you may need to make advanced plans. If you undergo routine treatments such as dialysis, or if you're a home health care client, or if you require oxygen supplies, call your service provider to discuss plans for continuing your services during an emergency. Things like doctors' names and phone numbers, insurance information, and lists of your medications should be written on a card you can keep with you in case you have to evacuate. Label your medical support equipment like wheelchairs, walkers, and nebulizers with your name so there's no chance of a mix-up in a shelter situation. Gather your emergency supplies early. Keep ample supplies of medications on hand, especially during hurricane season. If you have a service animal, make sure the animal has a collar with identification. Have proof that the animal's vaccinations are up to date and a copy of written instructions for your animal's care. Service animals are the only animals allowed in non-pet-friendly shelters. Finally, if you or a loved one has special needs, register with Volusia County Emergency Management so they know you're going to need extra assistance in a disaster situation.